Hello and welcome again to Technology Simplicity Go Digital Live episode 5. Thank you so much for being with me every Wednesday 6:15 p.m. for 30 minutes talk about technology. Today's topic is about why go live and a little bit about how to go live. Of course, the why is a big question because a lot of people ask, I can actually upload a video to any social media account that I wanted. Why I would go live? And then on the other hand is some people when they're trying to go live, they struggle within choosing what platforms to use and then what kind of methods or software or tools out there to help them. Or of course, there are some of them even facing internet connection issue. When they try to live stream and then halfway it being hang out, cut out, and so on. So there are many questions here. So today I'm trying to share with you my personal experience, not just the 5 episode, but all other live stream that I've been gone through, which is not really organized by myself, but being joining as a participant, joining as a speaker, even as an organizer or the stage coordinator behind the scene. Okay, today's 30 minutes simple sharing, and I hope it will brings you about whether you want to go live and how you're going to do it. Let's take a quick look at the slide that I present here. Okay, the big why go live. Let me share with you the very first thing is why you don't need to upload just video but go live. It's very simple. Standing on viewer perspective, all you need is you want to feel excitement, right? Especially from the audience. For example, they want to have the immediate connection. One of the great example is I'm actually having a poll here. Okay, you can go to the chat, comment, drop in any comment, or even you can put in the poll to choose. Whereby the question that I put in is which channel you prefer to go for live stream. And so far we see 100% prefer Facebook rather than YouTube. Am I the one that doing wrongly in the wrong channel? Okay. Everyone have their own reason. Hi, Catherine. Yes, you can play vote here. It's true. This is what we're talking about. The viewer will feel engagement and excitement because they feel that interacting with you. Hi, Catherine. Thank you for coming here. Yes, YouTube have a poll function whereby you can drop a question and people can actually select their votes. Okay, so according to my simple research, these are the reasons that we were wanted to join a live stream rather than just watch a video. Because watching a video, you feel alone. Okay, so there are a few reasons here. The topmost is up to date because they know that live video is about current time. It's not about next time. It's not about the past. Okay, it's about latest information. As well as they want to be being informed, they want to be involved as well. This is why we always encourage all the audience out there, drop in your comment, okay? And you want to feel connected to the world, and of course, lastly, you feel excitement. This is standing on viewer perspective. How about you yourself, if you want to start a stream, live stream? What about your perspective? Standing on perspective, one thing is you can create deeper interaction. Because through a video production, once you post up there, you not necessarily comment right away, right? When someone drop you and comment, the engagement will be lesser. That's number one. And number two is you want to build a community whereby you will talk to them, consistency, every fix a date, maybe per week or per month, okay? Talk to the audience through live. And of course, you want to demonstrate transparency and authenticity. So you know the person you are looking at right now is the one that's standing behind the channel, the brand, or the account that have been handling so far. Okay, it's a live interaction. And of course, one thing you should realize is it's really so much cost saving. If you rather than doing live, if you want to do an event to have a fans meet up or a press conference, it's actually take up quite a number of hassle as well as acquire resources to organize such that. So that is few reasons, and of course you want to extend the life of content because after the live the video will be saving in the channel. Okay, you can always leave it public and then everyone still can replay, as well as you can reach wider audience. because when you go live, you're talking about the whole world, right? Okay, this is standing on streamer perspective. However, okay, everything sounds so good, right? Viewers feel so good, and then the streamer also feels so good. However, there are some risks of going live. Okay, let me share with you the risk. Okay, before that, there's a comment from Catherine saying that what is different of live in Facebook and YouTube? Okay, please stay on. Okay, I have a slide sharing with you what a channel to choose and what's the difference between that. Okay, please stay tuned. Just a few more minutes. Okay, let me go through this first. What's the risk of going live? This is very careful on this part, because you might don't know whether when you are doing live, the very first thing is you accidentally slip up a location of personal info. Especially when I try to share this kind of my computer screen. Sometimes when you're trying to log in your bank account, you accidentally switch to the tab. Imagine that. It can't undo, because whatever your live stream is already there, unless you're trying to cut off the live stream and then you stop right away. That is when you realize the mistake on the spot. A lot of people don't know. Okay, so be prepared on that part. And the second one is more on the young one, when we're talking about the 90s or even the Gen Z. Okay, they might be wanted to provide more content because they feel safe between the screen. Okay, they might doing something out of their normal behavior. Okay, that is something you need to educate the young one. Okay, and of course, moderation is really hard. Okay, while you're talking, when a lot of comment coming in, how are you going to reply one by one? Okay, that is something you must think of. Okay, so the best thing is when you reach a huge number, engage a moderator that helps you to take good care of the comment box. Okay. And then you can set something, especially in YouTube, you can set 60 seconds delay for the comment to appear in the so-called live chat, so that your moderator have some time to filter out some inappropriate comment. Okay, this is something. Besides that, there might be impulsive concern, and this is a lot of people saying that when it goes to live stream, they're facing technical issue. The technical issue, not just the knowledge, the infrastructure, the internet connection. Sometimes the laptop also suddenly, hang, and then the webcam suddenly is spoiled and something like that. Okay, a lot of technical restriction and challenge. And of course, the quality will be affected. So because live stream, there's no NG and then there's no undo, you can't edit anything, you have to do it right away. So the quality that you deliver is the first impression, as well as people will remember clearly. And lastly is during live stream, anything can happen. Okay, we see people being interviewed in CNN, then suddenly the mom knock the door or the kids come in to hi, and then the whole world is seeing that. Okay, we see that before. That's about live stream. Okay, after talking about risk, let me share with you about a little bit how. Okay, this is really depends on my personal experience and my very humble opinion. Okay, this must there's no right or wrong. Okay, there are a lot of channels out there rather than the one Okay, the one that I highlight here, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. These three are the so-called most popular in Malaysia so far. Okay, other than that, there are a lot of social media out there also. Okay, why I mentioned YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, because three of them have very huge built-in audience already. Okay, this is why a lot of streamers that choose this kind of platform rather than others, but doesn't mean other channel doesn't work. Okay, it really depends on where your community and fans with you. Okay, it really depends on. Okay, I'm going to share with you a quick one about why I choose Facebook other than YouTube. By the way, this is what I'm talking about. Anything can happen. It's happened already. I put in the logo just now. Right now, it doesn't work. Okay, apology on that. Okay, I've been double checked just now. This is so sudden. I can't blame anyone. It's my mistake. Okay, however, on the left-hand side, the most left, is about Facebook. Okay, the best thing about Facebook is there's a huge viewing audience. Okay, everybody is already there. Okay, when I say everybody, I say almost everybody. And there's an auto notifications to people that might interested. This is something about Facebook against YouTube. YouTube doesn't do that one. Okay, if you didn't follow a channel in YouTube, it will notify you. In Facebook, sometimes you just follow the person and the person go live, it will notify you already. It's quite different. between Facebook and YouTube. And of course, it does. Facebook, it has a reach metrics. That's one for sure. Okay. However, in Facebook, there's few things that you might to consider. Number one is there's no SEO. Means after you publish your live, people hardly to find it. This is something you need to consider unless your live really just live. After the live, the video, you just put it there and then you don't mind. Okay. And of course, there are ads. Advertisement could be happen during your live in Facebook. Okay. It depends on your how big is your audience. Okay. And the number 3 is my major concern is if you go try to do YouTube live, there are a lot of distraction. People might just view just a few seconds. They might just swipe away. Comparing to YouTube, they hardly swipe away. Okay. Of course, standing on the right hand side, the reason why I want to choose YouTube because it's searchable, it's integratable. Means I can integrate, even go back to Facebook or other social media channels as well. However, there are few, the disadvantage on YouTube is there are some countries or even some university or institution that block YouTube. It is. Okay. So there's a chance that even you broadcast live in YouTube, there's a chance that a very rare percentage, a small percentage of people can't really view. That's one thing. And of course, you can't control follower the viewing the live stream because there's no auto notification to outside of subscriber. This is why whenever you go to YouTube, they always say, please subscribe to my channel. You remember that? This is the reason, okay? Because they want to have the auto notification directly to the subscriber only. So this is the major difference. Let me share with you the methods of Go Stream in terms of live stream. Of course, everybody know, using a phone it can be done, using a webcam can be done, or using an encoder streaming software, it can be done. Just to share with you, I'm not using webcam or mobile, okay? I'm using a professional camera by Sony, and I'm using an encoder streaming software called OBS. This is why I myself can appear, transparent here, a mini side at the bottom right, okay? Let me show you a little bit about all these tools. These are the 5 tools I've been using so far over the past 2 years. The number 1 I choose is the OBS because it's free and it's open source. Means whenever you have any questions, you can go to their community and you can easily find solution. Okay, and there are a lot of tutorials out there to teach you how to use OBS. Okay, I'm sure if you first time open this OBS, you might like, wow, how to use it? It's fine. Every good thing comes with you need to pay some price, right? Before the good things come. Here's the thing. You need to familiar with the software first. After that, you will feel this is so easy, okay, to use. Number 2 to use is called Streamyard. Okay, the best thing about Streamyard is I can easily stream in terms of capture the comment right away and put on the caption of the video. That's the best thing about Streamyard. Okay, however, Streamyard is not 100% free. They are a free plan with their branding logo on the top right. Okay, you can go for the subscription in terms of monthly or yearly. Same goes to Restream and OneStream. Okay, Restream and OneStream, their difference is Restream is for you to pre-record the video, let's say 80% of it, and then you just broadcast it during live, so that you have more control in terms of avoiding accident scenes during the live. Especially you want to project out video or advertisement or trailer. Restream is one of the best and powerful there. Another guy called OneStream here. Okay, this OneStream is for you to broadcast from one place to multiple channels. We're talking about from one place to Facebook, to Twitter, to Instagram, to LinkedIn, Twitch, to YouTube. Okay, imagination is just the limitation is just your imagination. I think it's supporting more than 30 channels there. Okay, you can go and check it out. And the last tool that I love it so much is called Verb Live. The best thing about Verb Live is during the live stream, you can pop up some animated elements on screen, whereby the viewer can click on it and it will direct to the URL you set. This is something cool, right? Okay, let me show you this guy called Word Live. This is the example. Okay, this is the back end screen of my screen. Okay, if you see this guy, there's a thunderbolt in the middle, which means I'm in the back room. Okay, these are the elements that I said. You see, I create my Facebook link there, I create my personal website and so on. Then on the other hand, when the audience log into this screen, they can directly click on the ring that you see just now. Okay, let me show you this video. Okay, let me open up. Okay, again, all this can be clickable. It's very easy to use because you just need to set it once. Okay, and then every audience that's come in, they can click on it. It's much more easier for you to interact and guide them, your audience, to a specific website, especially you try to sell something or you want them to subscribe on something. Okay, this is one of the powerful tools called Word Live. Okay, this is the guy that I'm using called OBS. Okay, this is the back scene. Okay, this is exactly the back scene. Okay, around here you can adjust all the audio mixer. Then you can the controlling in terms of you want to start or pause the streaming. These are the guys here, the scenes and the sources that we're going to arrange. And then in terms of layers, it will display in other modes. Okay, this is something cool. Okay, before you go for live stream, let me show you my very summarized steps. Number one is you must know who is your audience. Okay, doesn't mean necessarily to come a name list. I'm not talking about that. You need to talk about who are them, whether they are more on Facebook or YouTube, which channel they will prefer in. Okay, understand your audience. That is very important. Then number two is set your own goals. You want the traffic in terms of number of viewer, or you want a quality viewer, or you want just to convey the message because you know after the live, the video will stay public. Okay, set your own goal and be realistic. Don't suddenly say, oh, I want to go live and then I want to see 1,000 viewers right away from 0 to 1,000. Come on, be realistic, okay? Number three is choose your content. Choose your content wisely, okay? Think about the topic that people really wanted to hear, okay? If you want to hear about any topic next week, okay, please drop in the comment box, okay? I will consider about it, I will do my homework, and I will announce it accordingly, okay? You can always suggest to me in the comment box below, okay? Then number four is determine your format. Right now, my format is more on just convey the message and my personal sharing, as well as a little bit interactive. Some of the live that what others do is they don't show any slide. They just talk, right? Impromptu talk and sharing. And then that really depends on the audience asking questions. Okay, that's another format. Then number five is come to the platform. This is something you need to consider because each platform have their pros and cons. As per I mentioned, the Facebook and YouTube differences just now. Okay, Catherine, I hope I answer your question. What is the difference between live in Facebook and YouTube? Okay, selecting a platform is also another key point because you wanted to know which one you are more familiar with and what are the tools you really need between these two. Number six is schedule and promote. Okay, don't expect people will suddenly come and join you. Okay, promote in advance. Best is you schedule it 1 or 2 weeks away and you always keep on promoting. Okay, it's fine. Everybody is busy and everybody has a very tight schedule in their daily life. So it's good that you promote and remind them. Few hours before or even 1 day in advance. Okay, remind them. And lastly, it's not lastly, 2 more things you need to do after the live is, after the live, right away, communicate or interact with any comments that you miss out. Okay, don't let your audience feel like they are not connected with you. Okay, this is very important. That is one of the reasons you want to go live, right? If you go live and you ignore all the comments, all your audience feedbacks, then why you go live? Okay, think about that. And lastly, always analyze. Who are your audience? Whether they are staying back in the video, whether they stay back, whether they are interact and so on. Analyze, okay? Use every single tools available out there. Okay, I know all those major social media website, they provided excellent measuring tools for you. Okay, go and read about the engagement, the playback. There are chat rate, there are concurrent viewers and total viewers is different. Okay, go and view it, analyze. Okay, that is something we call the simple steps lah. It's not something. It's not something we call a recipe or secret. Okay, it's just a simple steps that I summarize based on my very personal experience. Okay, the best thing about going live for me is train yourself to giving a better and proper speech. Okay, I myself actually is not a good speaker. That's why I remind myself, if every Wednesday I manage to deliver a 30-minute speech, if possible, without script. If possible, I'm not saying that all the live streamers out there, you should do a talk without preparing a script. Actually, I prepared this slide. It's actually for myself also, so that I can remember the points. Because I'm not a person can remember everything. Okay, and of course, be prepared until you can really speak from your experience and from your heart without looking and referring to any materials. This is where you won't lose yourself or lost during a half time. A lot of people, they're saying half thing and then they're suddenly blank. Oh my gosh, what I should say next? They're just stunned there. Okay, I know it's funny, but try to practice yourself, because you do know when is your chance or your opportunity you need to speak in front of a large audience. Okay, for me, going live is part of my practice already. Okay, it's almost the end of today's topic about why and how to go live. If you have any questions, please drop me in the comment box and I'll do my best to share with you, okay, according to my personal experience. Okay, again, I want to thank you so far, all the audiences out there, for joining me. Okay, every Wednesday you stay with me. This is not easy, I understand. And then actually not some, a lot of people telling me, why you don't change 6:15 to other time like late night? Because 6:15 is like preparing a dinner or actually going to jogging or gym or something. Okay, I will let's see how many people actually propose a new date for me, then I will adjust accordingly. However, I will stick to every Wednesday 6:15 p.m. for now. Okay, meanwhile, before we go to end, allow me to share with you a few events here. Number one, every Friday, another organizations will be organizing Tech Direct Talk. Okay, it's quite similar to what I'm doing here. It's just Tech Direct Talk will be involving more than one speaker. Okay, not just me myself. Okay, this technology simplicity Go Digital Live is more on myself, my knowledge and my personal sharing. I didn't invite anybody to this series so far. Okay, Tech Direct Talk will be a little bit different format in terms of involving multiple speakers. Okay, and the very coming Friday, okay, this Friday, 10th of September, it will be my honor to be joining this Tech Direct Talk. And the topic is very interesting, especially this pandemic time. A lot of traditional business trying to go digital. Okay, we're going to share with you. Okay, we have Mr. Susilan and Mr. Edward. Both of them are digital marketer experts. Okay, I'm just a consultant who is not niche in digital marketing only. Okay, they are the expert in this way, especially they're helping a lot of clients transforming from traditional business to go digital world. Okay, please join us on 10th of September, next Friday, 8:30 to 9:30. It will be 1 hour tech talk. Okay, as per the title itself, it's called Tech Direct Talk. It will be a very casual and exciting talk way. Okay, it won't be something like tutorial or lecture. Okay, other than that, please again, thank you so much for coming and joining me every Wednesday 6:15. Okay, Go Digital is something I wanted to spread, because I myself have been benefit of digitization so much from my personal life, from my career, from my company, from my project as well. So I wanted to tell share more, and then I hope that everybody can benefit from this lah. Okay, Go Digital is not that hard. Okay, all you need to do is actually back to the basics first. Think about how you want to do it. Be prepared. Okay, don't suddenly just go, okay, I want to go digital, that's it. creating the website already, then you're expecting, thousands of sales per day. That is something I would say is wrong. Okay, it is same that you're having a physical store out there and then you want to manage it. Okay, so next week I'm going to share with you about how to managing multiple social media accounts at once. Okay, when we're talking about advanced, mean assuming you have an account at LinkedIn, at Twitter, at Facebook, at YouTube. Okay, this is the normal one, right? There are 4. Okay, it could be many, and it could be many brands. Let's say you're holding 2 brands. One is IT, one is makeup or health. Okay, each of it have their own social media accounts. So total up, let's say you have 8. So how are you going to manage 8 accounts at the same time? Okay, I'm going to share with you some of the tools and some of the technique I use, including how I do so-called automation. Okay, why I say so-called, because it's not 100% automated yet. Because in the end of the day, I still do it in terms of approaching the potential prospects and converting into either client or customer or user that you want. Okay, however, 99% can be automated from posting, scheduling, automate in terms of broadcast to multiple channels, things like that. Okay, we're talking about we can do it in advance in terms of 1 year ahead. You already schedule next year Christmas what to post. Okay, however, it's not so wise to schedule so advanced. Okay, because you do know what is going on, especially the trend. Sometimes when you post something, you want to follow the trend, right? Especially the hashtag, the keyword, and so on. So next Wednesday, next Go Digital series, I'm going to share with you how to manage it. Okay, the how it won't be so much technical. I'm going to just show you the tools and the idea and the techniques, and of course the flow. A lot of people actually stuck in the flow and what to prepare. Okay, that is my very personal, I would say, secret weapon. So I'm going to share with you next week. Okay, managing multiple social media accounts. So it's about time. At the end of the live stream already. Okay, again, we got a few more minutes. If you have any question, please drop in the comment box. I'll do my best to share in terms of my knowledge and my experience with you. And so far, we've been going through a few interesting topics, including why WordPress website from having a website until next week we're going to talk about social media, and today we talk about go live. I'm trying to cover most of the topics in this live series. If you have any idea or you wanted to learn something or other topics, please drop in the comment box in live chat, or even after the live, when the video is ready, you can always drop in the comment. Okay, let me know, then I will do my best to adjust the topic and I will do the announcement for you guys. Okay, and lastly, this pandemic is not over yet. Okay, in many other countries, even though if you are fully vaccinated, I will encourage you, please stay home and stay safe until the whole thing will be over. Okay, let's utilize the digital tools we have today. Okay, imagine COVID-19 doesn't happen today, but 50 years back, before the internet, before mobile phone, that time actually is much more troublesome. Right now we can interact still, right? We can go live, we can still talk to each other through phone, video call, and so on. Okay, we should appreciate that. Okay, and enjoy the life in terms of staying home, especially with family. Okay, this is something you can appreciate instead of blaming why you can't go out. Okay, so again, my key point is stay home, stay safe, and I hope to see you again next Wednesday, and we're going to talk about managing multiple social media accounts. If you want to know a little bit more about next week, you can always drop a comment to me, and I'll try to slot into the sharing points. Okay, that's all for today. And last but not least, I hope you enjoyed today's talk as well as other topics and videos that I publish. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and hope to see you again next Wednesday, 6:15 p.m. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe. Bye-bye.